Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about a little bit of fashion. Why we need to care about our clothes. As a guy, we know that the fashion sense and the clothes we wear is sometimes limited compared to women. Women have that shit down. Women have their clothes in a whole nother level. And I mean in a whole nother level because I am not that well versed or knowledge about fashion and clothes. I only wear what I consider is okay to me, but it's complicated just because at first when I was young I didn't wear clothes that probably weren't that aesthetically pleasing. I just wore whatever I had or could afford, and I just put that on, and I called it a day. But girls got that shit down. The question here is, why should I care about my clothes? Well, I feel like we should care about our clothes because if we don't, we're going to fall into this trap of being a performative individual. And once we become a performative individual, it can become very risky that we just try to portray this story that's not really us. I believe a performative outfit is when you try to transmit the story behind it, but you're really not doing it. The importance of being in fashion is that, and more specifically your fashion, because trying to understand your clothes is complicated because our clothes tell a story about us. Even if we don't believe or think so, people see us and they just automatically put a story behind us, or they assume things that aren't sometimes true. So portraying clothes that represent what you feel at that moment and what you believe is very important because it's something that you show to the world consciously or unconsciously. But being conscious can help you be this more genuine individual that just flows with your clothes, because sometimes your clothes represent who you are at that moment. And that's something that it's very, very pleasing to watch, especially to just look at it. I recommend first trying to understand yourselves as individuals, because your personality is going to influence a lot of your clothes. The stage in life that you're going to be in is going to influence your clothes. So be aware of what you wear. Why are you wearing this? Why are you wearing that? Learning your clothes, learning what you are, can really help you succeed and continue moving on in life. I want to show you some clothes that show a story behind it so you can have like more of a grasp of what I'm talking about. And let me see case number one. So case number one, this is jacket number one, okay, that I'm going to be wearing. It's just a simple jacket, but I'm pretty sure this jacket has like a backstory behind it. It has like it represents something. You might look at it and you might think something like, he must like to work out in the field. He must like to go out and work with his hands. Our clothes tell the story, so what story does it tell? For me, it does give me like this interstellar vibe from it gives me the vibe from Interstellar, from I forgot his name, I think it was Cooper. So this jacket gives me that sense of coming back home. Even the color brown is kind of warm, so it gives you that kind of vibe. That's why I like wearing it sometimes. Let's check number two. Now let's check this jacket out. And just keep a note, we are only doing jackets. We're not even changing pants. We're not even changing the shirt. We're just changing the jacket, and we can see the difference that it already makes to the story that we portray out in the world. So on this one, you can almost see that it's more of a jacket. It reminds me a lot of high school, or those jocks that used to do sports and all that. So it gives out like this, I'm a kind of fit dude, or like to work out and be just hanging out with bros or doing something like that. So that's what for me it portrays. But for you, you can even portray something else. But that's the story that I see. And if you could also tell, the colors do match very well, because it's like black, white, a little bit of brown, black, white. So this one really does fit with the outfit. But that's color theory, another video for another time. Continue with the other outfit. How about this one? What does this one portray? What kind of image does this jacket or this kind of this whole outfit gives? For me, it's giving me that I'm just gonna get on my bicycle, more specifically, my motorbike, and just ride off into the sunset. That's why it's very important to, once you have clothes, once you want to choose an outfit, to be very deliberate, very conscious of what you choose, because they do have a story. Even though you try to just go out with your shorts and a plain white tee, at the end of the day, people are gonna look at you. They're gonna judge you. They're gonna put a story behind you, and they're gonna think, "Oh, this guy is like this, or this person is like this." But it's not. At the end of the day, it might be true, it might not be true, but we do tell stories, and we love telling stories. That's why I believe we need to be more conscious, especially as guys. Wanted to speak about this topic. I hope you learned something. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.